Hi folks, Greg Halliday here in front of the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore, Highway 98, Daphne, Alabama. In fact, we're real easy to get to. We're right on Highway 98. If you're coming from Pensacola and you're headed west on I-10, you'll want to get off at exit. If you're coming east from Mobile, you'll want to get off at exit. How about that for easiness, folks? Not much traffic, it's a quick ride. In fact, miles a minute where I come from. You don't have far to travel, you don't have a lot of time to waste. You just get on the interstate, cruise on over, and you're here at the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, Daphne, Alabama on the Eastern Shore, Baldwin County. We've got a great array of automobiles picked out for you to look at today. In fact, just got back from a trip down to South Florida, picked up some really nice pieces. We've got some great trade-ins. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, December was good to us and it left us with a lot of trades. They're going to be good to your wallet because there's some great buys. In fact, let's have a look at some of those vehicles. We have here a 2011 Ram Longhorn four-wheel drive. 18,000 miles. This vehicle's loaded. It's got nav. It's got wood grain dashboard. Leather trimmed interior. It's very, very nice. It's got the Hemi. Gotta have the Hemi. Gotta have the horsepower. Tell you what, retail on this vehicle is about $39,870. But we all know you can't do business at that figure. How about $37,860? Don't wait, this one won't last long. Thanks, Charles. Come up a little bit. Got David Skinner here. David's been with us since we opened. Fine hand, got years of experience in the automobile business. So if you want to come by and visit with David, just come in. You don't have to sit out on the lot and wonder who's going to come out and see you. Oh gosh, it's just like a Russian roulette as to what salesman you get. Come in and ask for David. That way you'll already have a face to go with a smile and go with a name. David's showing a 2012 Toyota Yaris, 35 miles per gallon. Psh, you don't need a hybrid when you got a car like this. I'm thinking you could probably do this car, payments $149-ish. How do you go wrong there? That with the gas savings? Dang, it's almost like riding for free. KBB says we ought to sell this vehicle for $15,490. Can't do business at a figure like that. $13,880. Save $1,600. Thanks, David. Nice one here. Ray Charles could see this car. Bright yellow, beautiful ragtop, four-wheel drive. It's called detonator yellow if you gotta have a real term for it. It's automatic, has cruise control, AM, FM with MP3 player. Get a jump on the season with this baby. Don't let spring catch you sitting at the house when you could be riding around in something like this. KBB says it ought to sell for $26,490. Nah. Can't do business at a price like that. I'm thinking more like $23,880. Now we're talking. Hey, we got Stan with us. Stan's a new hire, coming to us from the southern end of Escambia County, just the other side of the line in Baldwin County. Stan's a great guy, knows a lot of people, very friendly, very good natured. He can help you with any of your automobile needs. If you want to schedule service, give Stan a call and set it up. You want to buy this Jeep? Give Stan a call. He can help you out, tell you all you want to know about it. Thanks, Stan. Tighten them up, Jim. Got Ron showing this 2011 Mazda CX-7i. Great deal on a clean SUV, folks. This vehicle gets around 28-30 miles per gallon. Great color. It's not white, silver like the rest of them. It's dark blue. It's an elegant cover. I think you'd look good in it. Hey, I think I'd look good in it. But I want you to buy it. Keyless entry, it just needs a home. KBB says $20,830. Can't do business at a figure like that. How about $18,880? Saving almost $2,000. Now if you come by, make sure you ask for Ron. Ron's happy to show you this automobile or any of the other 1,300 we have available to us. All you got to do is hit the click, SandySansingFordLincoln.com. There they are, 1,300 of them. Whew, that's a pile, isn't it? When you find one you like, give Ron a call. He'd be glad to help you out. Thanks, Ron. (2012) Nissan Versa. Whew, another one of those $1.50 cars. That's right. Get this old car for about $149 a month. How does that sound to you? Great fuel economy. Another one of those 38, 40 mile per gallon vehicles. It's got power windows, power locks, cruise control. You're not forfeiting anything. Heck, except maybe passing a gas station or two. KBB says $15,490. Nah, can't do business like that. About $13,880. Come see Mike DuBose. And again, Mike is our resident hybrid know-it-all. He knows everything about a hybrid. If Mike doesn't know it, you don't need to know it. But with a car that gets 40 miles a gallon, maybe you don't want a hybrid. Ask Mike. He'll figure it all out for you. He doesn't mind. But there again, if you come in and see Mike DuBose, get in to show you anything we got. Don't forget, SandySansingFordLincoln.com. 1,300 of them. Just pick one. Thanks, Mike.
Come visit the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln dealership on the Eastern Shore in Daphne.
F-150's $10,000 off MSRP. Ford Focus, $179 a month.
Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, the fastest growing Ford dealership on the Gulf Coast, Eastern Shore, Daphne.
Hi folks, Greg Halliday here in front of the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln. How about this 09 Nissan Altima SL? Nice, leather, 43,000 miles, keyless entry, wood grain. It's a one-owner vehicle. KBB says $18,990. Can't do business at a figure like that. I'm thinking more like $17,860. That's a better figure. Folks, got Shannon Reeves here. Shannon's our new car sales manager. If you want to come in, not feel like a stranger, you already know her, you've met her. You can put a name with a smiling face. She's got red hair, but don't let that fool you. She's nice. Hey, this old car's got a moonroof. Come see us. Whoo! Another one of those pieces I brought back from South Florida. I got Chuck here showing it off. Chuck Smith. Chuck Smith's been selling cars like candy bars. You need to see Chuck. He's a good fella, knows what's going on. He's showing you a 2010 Lexus ES350. It's a one-owner automobile. It's got 34,000 miles on it. Leather, roof, luxury for a song of a price. KBB says $31,420. Whew, that's too high. I'm thinking we can do business at around $28,880. What do you think, Chuck?
I think
they need to come on. This one won't last long. It's a nice automobile. Come see us at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln. Stan's back, showing a 2012 Ford Focus SE. 30,000 miles, 36 miles per gallon. Automatic, cruise control, power windows, locks, wheels. Whew, what more could you ask for? With gas mileage to boot? KBB says $17,990. Nah, Sandy Sansing price, $15,680. Let's do business.
Come visit the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln dealership on the Eastern Shore in Daphne.
F-150's $10,000 off MSRP. Ford Focus, $179 a month.
Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, the fastest growing Ford dealership on the Gulf Coast, Eastern Shore, Daphne.
Hi folks, Greg Halliday here, again in front of the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore, beautiful Daphne, Alabama, Highway 98. If you're coming from Pensacola, we're real easy to get to. All you got to do, get off at exit. If you're coming from Mobile, you want to get off at exit. Then you just go south on 98 for about, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Not that far. It's real easy. We're right on Highway 98. As you're coming down 98, just look off to the left. You'll see our big blue oval sign. You'll see our square Lincoln sign. Can't miss them. real easy to get to. In and out. In fact, I'll be introducing you to a couple of our players here, and it kind of makes it easier for you. That way you don't get here and you go, oh gosh, who's going to be the guy whose turn it is to come out and see me? You know, I'm going to introduce you to my guys. Then you can ask for somebody. You can say, you know, saw that guy driving that 2010 Toyota Tundra. His name was Ron. Ron's going to be driving our 2010 Toyota. This truck is fine, folks. Let me tell you, it's a limited Crew Max. Has the 5.7 motor. You got to make sure you get you one with the 5.7. Has the off-road package. Custom two-tone paint. Aftermarket wheels. It's already rigged to go off-road. Very nice unit. It's got a sprayed-in bed liner, leather, roof, premium sound. It was a one-owner trade. KBB says $39,590. Good Lord, that's too much money. I'm thinking we can do business at $36,840. What do you think? What do you think, Ron?
Absolutely.
Just make sure when you come by, just pull up to the front and say, we'd like to see Ron. We want him to sell us that Toyota Tundra that was on the television. And Ron's happy to do it. Folks, come see us. We'll do some business. Whoo! Folks, on my trip to Florida, I drove this car home. I couldn't help it. Man, what a ride. Heck, I was getting almost 30 miles to the gallon. Can't tell you how fast I was going, though. I'll probably get in trouble. It's got 17,000 miles on it. Leather, roof, premium sound. I mean, it's a Mercedes. What else could you ask for? It's got wood grain interior. Got Mike Dubose showing it. Remember now, when you get here, just ask for Mike. Mike, sell me that Mercedes that you had. I'd love to buy that automobile. But guess what? You don't have to pay what KBB says. It says $31,270. Mike, we can't do business there, can we?
No, sir.
What can we do business at?
$28,880.
$28,880. Come see Mike Dubose and get you a real nice Mercedes-Benz. Thank you, Mike. Whew, David, what you got here, buddy?
2011 Maxima. This thing is decked out, local trade-in. I got it last night, only 34,000 miles. It is clean as a peach. We hadn't even had it back to detail yet.
Folks, let me tell you how this deal went down. Customer goes to SandySansingFordLincoln.com, sees a Mercedes-Benz, said our Pensacola store. Wasn't a problem. They called over, said, Dave, y'all got a Mercedes over your Pensacola store. I'd like to get that car. Easy. We had the car brought over. They came in. They loved it. We did business. Now, it's your turn to come do some business. Come get this Maxima. It's got 34,000 miles on it. Whew. One owner. It's got the same motor that the Z car has. With 4 doors, you can take your family anywhere you want to go as fast as you want to go. But don't do it in an unsafe manner, naturally. KBB says we ought to get darn near 30 grand for this car. No way, baby. It's too much money. Let's do business at $26,890. That's what we're talking about. Now on the other end of the spectrum, got an 011 Hyundai Accent. Another one of those almost 40 mile per gallon cars. Automatic transmission, AM, FM, MP3. Phew. Save on the price of the car, save at the pump. This car ought to be called a save. KBB says $15,997. Nah, we can't do business there. $13,585. Come see us and let's do some business. Stan's back. Whoo, Stan.
Something else.
You riding deep, brother. 08 Mercedes-Benz ML350. Got the 4MATIC in it, all-wheel drive, luxury. Luxury, luxury. Leather, navigation, premium sound, roof, power, everything. Even has a wood grain interior. KBB says $26,280. No, you can ride deep, but you can do it cheap. How about $23,988? $23,988 for an ML350 Mercedes-Benz? Come on, let's do business. All right, folks, how about this one? It's the right color. 2012 Toyota Camry XLE. That's it, XLE is top of the line. It don't get any nicer. It's a one owner. Didn't necessarily care for the automobile, but that's okay. A lot of folks don't. A lot of folks do. Camry's a good selling automobile. That's why I didn't mind keeping it. It's only got 2,600 miles. Yes, 2,600 miles. Keyless, touchscreen radio, power everything. Got nice wheels on it. I think these old cars get about 35 miles a gallon, don't they, Ron?
Yes, sir.
You know, you can see this old car and a lot of other ones. Sandy Sansing FordLincoln.com. Just click it. It's the best click you'll ever click if you feel like clicking. KBB says 26,990 bucks. Can't do business that high. Whew. How about 24,880? Save about $2 grand on this baby. Thanks, Ron. Here's a good one. 2012 Ford Mustang. You know, the thing about these Mustangs when they came out, they were kind of cool. They had 305 horsepower, getting 30 miles to the gallon. It's kind of different, isn't it? It's a Mustang. That's what Mustangs are made to do. And at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, we want to help you. We want to help you treat yourself to a pony. KBB says $25,990. Mike Dubose says we can't do business at a price like that. I was going to say $22,500, $22,600. Mike says no, go lower. $21,680. Ask for Mike. Tell him you want to buy the pony for $21,680. All right, folks. How about a 2009 Lincoln MKZ? It's a fresh trade, one owner trade. It's got gorgeous wood grain in it. That's probably the thing that impressed me the most about this particular automobile. How many miles we got down there, Charles? 67,000 miles? Woo-wee, what a wonderful automobile. KBB says this old car ought to be about 21 grand. I think that's a little high. I'm like a 19860. Yeah, I like the sound of that, 19860. Charles, you'd sell this car for 19860, wouldn't you? So you know what to do, folks. Come in. Say I'd like to see Charles, Chuck. He goes by either one. He doesn't mind. As long as you're calling him. As long as it's not late for supper. Right? That's right. Right. Come see Chuck. Just walk in the door and say, Chuck, I'd like to buy that MKZ you showed on the television. I'd be glad to help you. It's just that easy, folks. Thanks, Charles. Here at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, we're going to do our level best to make sure that you have a Sandy Sansing experience. That's what we do. If you're not happy, we're not happy. Wow. What a unit here. A 2011 F-150 King Ranch EcoBoost. Man, this thing has power and gas mileage. It's the best fuel mileage vehicle in its segment, and it is hard loaded. What I mean by that, we got hot and cold seats. We got boot leather in, or saddle leather rather, excuse me. It's got a roof, navigation. It's got all the onboard computers that tell you what kind of incline you're on, how much gas you're burning, how far you got to go till you run out. It's an absolute wonderful vehicle. I couldn't imagine anybody not wanting this one. This old car, 50-something thousand bucks new, wouldn't you say?
52.
Got a bed liner, got the tailgate step, got the rear camera. It's absolutely loaded. Doesn't even have 20,000 miles on it. Imagine that. Well, how much did we say this truck was new?
52.
KBB says we ought to sell this thing for about $42,000. Nah, I'm thinking $38,980. Yeah, $38,980. I know you don't like that. You don't get to make much on it, but that's okay. Folks, here at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, I want you to know one thing. We're in the automobile business. We try to sell them. We're not running a museum here. We're not so proud of them that we're just trying to keep you from getting in an automobile that you want. We're in the car business. We'll do our level best to make sure we can put a deal together that makes sense for both of us. That's why we call them win-win deals. You win, we win. And I can't stress enough the fact that you need to go to sandysansingfordlincoln.com and have a look at 1,300 vehicles, new and used. We've got well over 200 new here on the ground. We've got probably, I don't know, well over maybe 100, 150 used here on site. But I got all of Pensacola. I got everything that they got available to us. All you got to do is tell us which one you want. You just get online, find it, call David, call Mike, call Ron, call Stan, call Todd, call Max, call Vince. I got tons of them. Call Nate. I mean, I got guys here that would absolutely, more than anything else in the world, love to sell you an automobile because that's what they do for a living. We're in the automobile business. It doesn't have to be this big, complex, complicated thing. You just come to Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln here on the Eastern Shore, Daphne, right on 98. Easy to get to. We're minutes from most, you know. So I think you'd be doing yourself an injustice if you didn't even give us a shot. You got to give us a shot because I promise you that we'll do everything that we can to make sure that your buying experience is as good as it possibly can be. Just remember, you got to come see us. It's Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on beautiful Highway 98, Eastern Shore, Daphne, Alabama.
Come visit the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln dealership on the Eastern Shore in Daphne.
F-150's $10,000 off MSRP. Ford Focus, $179 a month.
Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, the fastest growing Ford dealership on the Gulf Coast, Eastern Shore, Daphne.
Hi folks, Greg Halliday here in front of the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore in beautiful Daphne, Alabama, right here on Highway 98. I have with me Jim Deneen and Kevin Campbell. Jim and Kevin head up our internet department at sandysansingfordlincoln.com, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about how easy it is to get business handled. Kevin?
Well, here at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, we understand that everybody has busy schedules. It's hard to sometimes make it to the lot to do your shopping, so we make it real easy for you. We provide you with an awesome website so you can get a lot of your shopping process done. You can apply for credit, you can look at inventory. We have lots of great pictures. Mr. Deneen makes sure that we have awesome pictures on our vehicles. So if you want to shop from work or even shop from home, we give you that ability. So do your shopping from home, kind of get all of your fact finding together, and then you can shoot in an inquiry and Mr. Deneen and his team will be right there to help you out.
In fact, Jim is actually our on-site coordinator, and what he does is he actually will handle the hands-on aspects of your deal. He will help you get in touch with a salesperson so that you can actually test drive the car and, as we say, smell the leather and kick the tires. You got any points for him, Jim?
Well, I think the big thing is the fact that it's going to be a transparent experience for you. One of the nice things about being able to go online is that you don't have the pressure leading up to that purchase. You can actually look for the vehicle that you want, take the time, kind of sort through it, and with the selection that we have, obviously that definitely cuts that down a little bit for you, because with 1,300 vehicles to choose from, definitely makes it a lot easier to do it from the comfort of your own home.
Good point to make, Jim. Remember, folks, 1,300 automobiles to choose. That in and of itself is an amazing thing, and you know it's a way for the Sandy Sansing experience that historically has been happening in Pensacola to come to you here in Baldwin County, here in Daphne, Fairhope, the whole Eastern Shore area, Bay Minette, Foley. It's all here. You don't have to go to Pensacola to experience a Sandy Sansing type purchase. It's world-class purchase. It's world-class service. In fact, if you go to our website, sandysansingfordlincoln.com, you can arrange a service appointment. It's as easy as a click. In fact, I think around here we've been saying it's the best click you'll ever make. So come and see us here in Eastern Shore on Highway 98 in Daphne, Alabama, or if you're sitting at the table, you're looking at your computer, just click sandysansingfordlincoln.com. Thanks. Hi folks, Greg Halliday here in the service department of the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore, beautiful Daphne, Alabama, located on Highway 98. You know, talking to you a little bit about the dealership and the Sandy Sansing experience, it leads me to our service department, and we have a wealth of service experience. In fact, Jerry, tell us a little bit about the techs that we have.
Here at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln, we've got 8 Ford trained technicians. Just added up, we've got a combined total of 204 years of service experience here at the shop. So if you have a Ford or Lincoln and it's in need of service or repair, please don't hesitate to give us a call or come by.
And don't let typical dealership prices scare you away. Jerry runs a real good menu of quick service items, oil changes, tire rotations, things of that nature. And speaking of tires, we're an around the wheel dealer. So don't forget, give us a shot at that next set of Michelins or Goodriches or Goodyears that you may want to buy, because our prices are as competitive as anybody's around. In fact, we probably beat most. Doesn't necessarily make us any friends, but we sure sell a lot of tires. Come see us at the all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln for the service of your automobiles. Doesn't matter, make or model, bring them in. We can work on all of them. The all-new Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln here in Daphne on Highway 98 on the Eastern Shore. Hi folks, Greg Halliday here again in front of the beautiful Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore, Daphne, Alabama on Highway 98. You know, a lot of folks over here in this area don't really know who Sandy Sansing is. They've heard of him, but they also heard you had to go to Pensacola to get that experience. Well, not anymore. Sandy Sansing, when he bought the Ford Lincoln store here in Daphne, Alabama, brought the Sandy Sansing experience to you. So now you don't have to go to Pensacola. You can come here, get world-class service. Get world-class Sandy Sansing type service. We don't play around. If you're not happy, we're not happy. So you got to come here so you can get the Sandy Sansing experience and understand what world-class handling is all about. He teamed up with Ford and Lincoln. Talk about world-class. 2 world-class products in and of themselves. I mean, Ford Motor Company has a lineup to die for. Lincoln is coming on very strong. They revamped themselves, they've reintroduced themselves, and they're coming to you, the good, generous general public, as a vehicle like nobody's ever seen before. So, if you want to browse the inventory, if you want to get that experience, go to our website. Go to sandysansingfordlincoln.com. You'll see 1,300 automobiles. That's right, 1,300 automobiles to choose from. We can get any of them that aren't here at this location brought right over, because in Pensacola he's got the BMW, he's got Nissan, he's got Mazda, he's got Chevrolet, he's got Chevy down in Foley, he's got Mini. An incredible group of dealerships to choose, and all of those experiences can be had right here in Daphne, Alabama. All you got to do is come here, folks, and we'll take care of the rest. So come see us at Sandy Sansing Ford Lincoln on the Eastern Shore, Highway 98, Daphne, Alabama.